Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I wanted to do a really quick tutorial on a fun and easy, like super simple look using a bold lip color. Because at least for me, like I'm super intimidated by bold lips, but they're so much fun and they really shouldn't be that intimidating. It's pretty edgy and classy and like cool because I know that we're moving from winter into spring and a lot of people are going to push their dark bolds to the back of their closet, the back of their makeup wardrobe, and wait until next winter. But I'm here to say you don't have to. Like, this color is a dark, I think it's like a dark forest green. But yeah, it's like perfect for spring because everything is blooming and green. So if you want to see a really fun and easy way to wear a bold lip color, then just keep watching. Okay, so I've zoomed you in just a little bit. I already have my brows done. I don't know what happened. They got really bold today. I don't know how I feel about it. I'm going to start by taking the MAC Strobe Cream in Pink Light, and I'm just going to rub that all over my face, just like so. Give that nice glowy look. So what I find to be really important, at least for me when I'm doing like bold lip looks, is a really healthy glowy face and like fluffy eyebrows. I didn't really get that today because I don't know what happened to them. They're so blocky, but I tried. My setup is really weird right now. I can't figure out where the best place is for lighting because I don't have lights. I just am right now using like my outdoor light. Nature. I'm using nature's lights. The sun. God, I can't think of words lately. Anyway, so right now, like, I don't have a table, so I don't have a mirror, so I'm literally using my viewfinder to see. So if you see me looking like that way, that's why. I am gonna put it underneath my eyes just a tiny bit. I have really bad dark circles, and it helps neutralize them to put a little bit of something illuminating underneath because it kind of brings your eyes forward. And I have pretty deep set eyes. And then I'm going to use the L'Oreal Paris Proglow in, I use shade 202. This is my like all-time favorite foundation. So I just use my fingers because like I'm way too lazy to use, I should not have a YouTube channel. I'm way too lazy to use like brushes and stuff. One, because I have dry skin and brushes emphasize dryness because they actually pick up dead skin, and yeah, you don't really want like flaky looking skin underneath your foundation, and fingers are fine for me. So yeah. If you like using a sponge though, definitely like go for it. I just feel like it picks up too much product. But yeah, so I'm using the Pro Glow. I feel like I should explain this. I'm using Pro Glow because of the fact that it's glowy. Like I said, doing these kind of looks, especially in the springtime and stuff, it's so important to have that, like, you can see that glow. Okay, so next I'm going to use the WetnWild Photo Focus Concealer. I use the shade Light Ivory. I'm purposely using this one because it matches my skin tone. I don't really want like a full coverage highlighted effect. I just want to cover my dark circles. Okay, sorry I keep adjusting the camera. I cannot get it to where it's not annoying me. Like, either some part of my face is cut off or the light is bad. Like, so I really apologize. Please just bear with me while I figure out the lighting and all that stuff. I'm really self-conscious about my brows right now. They're so big. They're like half my face. Why? Okay, so I finally got a mirror and my foundation is not blended around my nose. Great. Or around my eyebrows. Wow. Angelina, great job. Next, I'm going to take just the tiniest amount of setting powder. I'm using the Maybelline Fit Me in Fair 5. And I'm literally just taking the eensy beensy bit, tapping it off, and I'm going to just barely set my under eyes and my lids and nowhere else. I'm actually going to tap into my pores because I need a little bit of help. Well, just a little bit. I lied, I'm also going to put it in my smile lines because those like to crease on me. But that's it, I swear. And then I'm going to use the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. And first of all, this is my only bronzer. But I also really like it because it's so natural. It's like got a tiny bit of a sheen to it. Looks pretty natural. So because I didn't set the rest of my face, I'm just gonna first start by tapping so you can like kind of place it underneath your jawbone, cheekbone. Your jawbone is done. I don't know. But yeah, so you can kind of place it to like contour and then buff it out to bronze. And I'm tapping because I didn't set my face so that I don't get any splotches or pull up my foundation or anything like that. Because I have such dry skin, I don't like to really set my face all the time, especially if I'm going for a really dewy, like glowy look. And I'm gonna round my cheekbones out just a little bit using the tip and pulling this bronzer in towards my nose. And it's just gonna give a little bit more of like a rounded cheek, youthful look. And I'm just gonna buff that up into my eyes so everything looks nice and even. I'm just taking what's left, like I put it on my eyes and then down my jawbone. This time it really is my jawbone, not my cheekbone, like I said earlier. And I'm going to take a little bit on the tip of the brush. Nope, you can't even see that. And I'm just going to run it down my nose. Okay, so next I'm going to do my blush, and I'm going to use the Glossier Cloud Paint in Beam. It's like a peachy orange. And I know that most people will tell you don't put this over powders, but I'm going to tell you differently. I think that it actually works well over powders because it helps it stick where you put it. So I've noticed that if I put it over like not wet, but like non-powdered foundation or just like my bare skin, it kind of like spreads out everywhere. Like it's so thin that I end up having like a whole cheek of color, which isn't bad. Like sometimes I like that, that's totally fine, but I have a hard time controlling it to like just a certain area. So if I put it over powders, it doesn't pull up my foundation or make it splotchy, especially if you do what I'm about to show you, which is, so if you just place it where you want it, like I want it right there, right? And I'm just gonna let it sit for a hot second before I blend it. And I know it looks crazy right now, I know, but just trust me, okay? Just trust me. This color is like, it looks pretty neon when you put it on your face and you're like, oh shoot, what did I do? What did I just put on my face? But then you blend it out and it's like the most beautiful little peachy pink color. So cute. So I'm gonna let that sit for a minute. I know it's uneven, just like don't at me, just wait for me to blend it out, okay? Just hold on to your horses. Just hold on. I think if you're gonna do a really dark lip, I should probably start blending this out. I'm gonna regret this. If you're gonna do a really dark lip in the spring, I personally think it looks really nice to contrast it with a really bright, fresh face. For highlight, I'm gonna use the MAC Double Gleam Skin Finish in, oh no, I think it's in Double Gleam. It's an Extra Dimension Skin Finish. Okay, and then I'm using the MAC 127S brush. It's got two sides. One side is synthetic and one side I think is real. I don't know, I didn't buy it. I like won it in a giveaway at this like event I went to. I like to use this side. I think this is the synthetic side. I don't really know. One of the sides is supposedly supposed to give you like a more natural finish and one is supposed to give you more of like a pow finish. Wow, that was really aggressive. I'm so sorry. I normally wouldn't, like I've never bought MAC and I probably will never buy them again because I personally like to go cruelty free. But this is a really pretty highlighter. Oh yeah, and I won the highlighter too. I didn't pay for it. I mean, it's not like I got it in PR, like I'm nobody, but I just won it at an event. So if that matters to anyone, just putting those disclaimers out there. There's a lot of drama in the beauty world and I don't want to be part of it, so didn't buy it. So for my eyes, I'm going to keep it super simple and I'm going to use Champs from the Colourpop Yes Please palette all over my lid. Just use any like peachy pink color. So I just like loaded up my brush and I'm going to start by packing that onto my lid. I'm going to use my ring finger. I'm just going to buff out the edges of that color. Okay, so I'm going to use the Colourpop E2, or sorry, the E1 buffing brush. It's got the flat top. It's not like the mini tapered blending brush. And I'm going to use that same shade Champs, but I'm going to put it underneath my eye just to give a little bit of dimension. Not dimension, but like evenness. So I'm going to take a tiny bit of Note to Self. It's a little bit of a mustardy brown. And I'm going to deepen up the bottom with that using the same Colourpop E1 brush. Where is the highlighter I just used? Ah! I honestly don't know where that highlighter went that I was just using. So I'm going to use the Colourpop Super Shock Shadow in Truth to highlight my eyes, but honestly I would have rather just used the highlighter. So like if you're doing this, just use the highlighter that you put on your face. It's so much easier. But I really do love this color. I'm going to put it on my brow bone as well. Alright, so I'm going to tightline my eyes using the Maybelline Eye Studio in Blackest Black. I'm just using a small angled liner brush and I'm going to tuck this up under my lashes. You can just use a pencil liner or whatever liner you have. It doesn't have to be black, it can be brown. Before I put on mascara, I'm going to set my face and I'm using the Pixi Glow Mist. I love this stuff so much though. It's just such a miracle worker for my dry skin. For mascara, I'm going to use the Maybelline Total Temptation. I just got this and I've only tried it once before. I hope that wasn't bothering anyone. I don't like it. I might do a review on it a little bit later. I kind of want to pick up the NYX Worth the Hype and compare them because for some reason they both have bad reviews on Ulta. But this takes a little bit to build up, so I might actually finish off camera. Because I'm sure you don't want to watch me putting on mascara. Okay, so I just finished my mascara, and last but very much not least, I'm going to put on the Sephora, what is this called? Sephora Cream Lip Stain in 29, I think it's Forest Green. It's this green one. In this color I was so obsessed with. I was just like, I immediately need to go make a look with it. So here we are. It smells like vanilla cake. Wow, that smells really good. Holy cow, do I like this. How cool is this color? Oh my gosh. I'm actually really surprised that this is like not patchy whatsoever for such a deep color. So yeah, that's it for this look. If you enjoyed this tutorial, give it a thumbs up. And if you want to see more, subscribe. It's somewhere down here. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.